book which was once considered a standard work of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints is now out of print and being quietly swept under the rug. Written by Bruce R. McConkie, a member of the First Council of the 70 of the Mormon Church, the book has come to be known simply as Mormon Doctrine. It was first published in 1958, but the forceful and blunt language and style presented a bit of an embarrassment for the church for a number of reasons. It is simply too clear in its portrayal of Mormon beliefs. It has been a valuable reference tool for critics of the church who could easily look up the unorthodox doctrines of Mormonism and quote from what was once considered an official statement in bold print. A bit like the 26-volume set of the Journal of Discourses, first published in 1853 by the Mormons, Mormons today will often claim that it's not a good source for church beliefs. In fact, if one quotes from Journal of Discourses, which includes sermons from their early church leaders, you'll often be accused of citing anti-Mormon literature because some of it is so bizarre and unbelievable.
Devil's in the details. Don't confuse me with the truth.
Pressure from church president David O. McConkie eventually led to a revised version to be published in 1966. This version, however, still included many troubling pages. Mr. McConkie died in 1985, and as copies of his Mormon Doctrine began to disappear from the shelves of Mormon bookstores, it became clear that by 2010 the church was not too eager to republish it and begin sweeping it under the dirty rug of Mormon history. While claiming that McConkie's book is not a, quote, official doctrine of the church, they have yet to publish anything that can be referred to as official systematic theology of Mormonism. Mormons in the political arena are most embarrassed by things that are a detriment to their public image, Mormon Doctrine being one of them. Well, let's try a few quotes from Mormon Doctrine. How about this one from page 670? If it had not been for Joseph Smith and the Restoration, there would be no salvation. There is no salvation outside the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. Gee, so for nearly 2,000 years, there's been no salvation. Now that's a big pill to swallow. Well, here's one our Pentecostal friends might like. It's on page 799. Tongues and their interpretation are classed among the signs and miracles which always attend the faithful and which stand as evidences of the divinity of the Lord's work. Our Hindu friends might find this one interesting. It's on page 114 under the title Caste System. In the broad general sense, caste systems have their root and origin in the gospel itself. And when they operate according to the divine decree, the resultant restrictions and segregation are right and proper and have the approval of the Lord. To illustrate, Cain, Ham, and the whole Negro race have been cursed with a black skin, the mark of Cain, so they can be identified as a caste apart, a people with whom the other descendants of Adam should not intermarry. Well, isn't that nice? Oh, there's many interesting things in the Mormon Doctrine here by Mr. McConkie. On page 20, for example, it reads, "The early brethren of this dispensation taught that the Garden of Eden was located in what is known to us as the land of Zion, an area for which Jackson County, Missouri, is the center place." So, if you thought it was in the Middle East, sorry. No, it was in Jackson County, Missouri. For those Bible scholars out there who've always thought that Adam was this guy created in the Garden of Eden by God, and that Michael was an archangel, well, here's a surprise for you on page 21. It says, "And the Lord appeared unto them, and they rose up and blessed Adam, and called him Michael, the prince, the archangel." So I bet you didn't know that. Adam wasn't just a man, he was an angel. Well, here's one that's quite typical of works righteousness within Mormonism on page 118. It reads, "Baptism is the gate to the celestial kingdom. Celestial marriage is the gate to an exaltation in the highest heaven within the celestial world. To gain salvation after baptism, it is necessary to keep the commandments of God and endure to the end. To gain exaltation after celestial marriage, the same continued devotion and righteousness is required." Well, by this time you've probably got the point, and you probably understand why the Mormon Church is trying to make this book go away. It is a bit embarrassing. And there's nothing wrong with baptism. Baptism is definitely taught in the Bible. But if you are baptized and don't have faith in Christ, it's a big waste of time. You've just got wet. Because in reality, you're saved by grace. It says in Ephesians chapter 2, "For by grace you have been saved through faith, that not of yourself, it is a gift of God, not as a result of works, that no one should boast."
Headed for big trouble if you watch the news. But I'm looking for a silver lining. I don't need to sing the blues. No apocalyptic chaos, the kind you read in books. Devil's in the details. Don't confuse me with the truth. Don't confuse me with the truth. Don't confuse me with the truth. No, don't confuse me with the truth. Oh, no, don't confuse me. Don't confuse me. Don't confuse me with the truth.